I'm in the middle of cold calling. I'm actually live on the campaign right now on Calltools. So I'm just sitting back and waiting for some calls right now.
Hello?
Hello, George.
Who's calling?
Yeah, this is Christian. How are you?
Yeah, how are you? How can I help you?
Yeah, real quick, I was calling about a property I believe you have here on Elaine Drive in Jacksonville.
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. All right, I guess I had the wrong number. Sorry about that. Take care. That caught me by surprise. Yeah, so real quick, I'm already live on the calls. I wanted to get me on here along with my script and my call tools just to see, how I do things. So that was a wrong number. So we want to add the right disposition. So this is gonna take their number out of this call list, so it doesn't recycle it. So it does. We don't call them again. We don't want to keep bothering them. So we're gonna go ahead and save and resume, and it just keeps going with the calling. So yeah, you're gonna see I have my script here. I wanted to have it with me, and I'm gonna try to go step by step. And I really want to get at least one good call where I run through the whole list. And sadly, it's not always the case. So let's see if we get lucky. So let's sit back and let's bring my script back to where it was. All right. So as you noticed, I don't call with headphones. I have actually a little speaker that's flush on my screen. So, and this speaker's been working fine with me, and I like hearing them through the computer. But you may want headphones, you may want to lock in, everybody's different. Uh, you know. So, let's see. And you can see this is my campaign. It's giving me the option to exit the campaign because I'm currently in it. It's running from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And so, as you can see in the top, it's 11:50 where I'm at in beautiful sunny South Florida, Miami. Actually, it's ugly. It's been raining, so which is good. I've been locked inside the house, calling for my 5 hours a day, and let's see if we get some leads. So as you can see, connected to predictive dialer. This is just one of the settings that we use. It dials three people at the same time with our list, and you can see I have over 2,000 leads in Jacksonville, distressed, tax delinquent, vacant, absentee owner, everything you can think of. We kind of put it on this one list. Um, and so you may ask, how do you keep track of what type of, who you're calling? So I have like buttons that I've integrated into Podio that help me analyze the deals better while I'm actually on the phone with them. Um, and it's not time consuming. It's not, I'm everywhere. It makes it real simple for, to pull up the property that I'm looking at, so I can have a, a really good conversation with the person on the other end. So, and this is now it's just a waiting game. Let's see if we get somebody live. You can see I got my buddy Einstein here. This is my secret drink, iced coffee style. I can call all day with that. Oh. So I'm gonna scroll through the script so you can kind of see. And really, what I'm doing is all these people, are in a distress situation, but not everybody wants to sell. So this is typically how I start my call. Every call, hello. I always assume I've reached the right person. You always want to assume the right person because you don't want to sound like a salesperson. Like, hey, I'm looking for Martha. They're gonna be like, yeah, who's this? Immediately their guard goes up. If I say hello, Martha, with enthusiasm, expecting that it's Martha to pick up, and she picks up, she's gonna be like, hello, yes, what's going on? Who's this? Yeah, this is how's it going? This is Christian. How are you? Yeah, yeah. Who are you? Yeah, my name is Christian. I was calling about a property I believe you own here on 123 Main Street. Yeah, and I just wanted to see if you would consider an offer on your property. Oh, yeah, how much will you give me? Is usually what they say if they're interested. Another one I hear a lot is, "Oh, what are you offering?" And we don't have a number right off the bat. So I have these in place, to pivot and to keep on with the script. Okay, great. Well, we purchase properties cash. We pay all the closing costs. There's going to be no real estate commissions, and we buy them completely as is. So for an offer like that, how much would you think you'd take? Oh, I don't know. You called me. How much will you give me? Oh, no, you're right. It looks like your home is about, um, 1,000 square feet. Is that right? Have you done any major remodeling to the kitchen and bathrooms in the last 5 years? We're trying to get the condition. We're qualifying the condition of the house. So we're looking for houses that need work and need repairs, so we can get it at a discount. If a house is fully remodeled, they have no reason, to sell their house to us at a discount. And that's what we're looking for. So, and you kind of want them to tell you, what work it needs, So if they tell you, oh, I haven't done the kitchen and bathrooms in like 10 years, that's an indication that that's got to go. How's the floors? Is there carpet or anything? If there's carpet in the rooms, that's kind of outdated. Oh, okay, you're gonna have to rip that out. Oh, how's the roof? You want to qualify all the conditions of the homes. Um, and then second step, qualify their motivation. Once I gather all the condition work I need, um, uh, hello, Carlene.
Hello? Who?
Carlene, how's it going? This is Christian. How are you?
No, I'm not Carlene. I don't know who that is.
Oh, okay. I'm sure. I'm sorry. I wasn't sure if I had the right number or not. Maybe you can help me. I'm trying to
Oh,
find. Alrighty then. Didn't.
hello? Who are you trying to find?
Carlene Brooks. I don't know if you know her. I'm trying to find a homeowner for a house here on 1530 Ella Street in Jacksonville. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
No, I'm from Litchfield. I have no idea.
Oh, okay, okay. I'm sorry about that. You take care now.
You're good.
Alrighty.
Alright, you too, bye.
Bye. So that was a wrong number. At first, she seemed like kind of off guarded. And more often than not, you get a lot of wrong numbers, because these houses are under one or two owners, um, but each contact comes with a few numbers, so we can find the right one. So yeah, you're gonna come across wrong numbers, and I'll show probably in a later video, where you can see kind of how I kind of like, you know, oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't sure if I had the right number. I'm trying to get in contact with this person, about this house. I give them the contact name, I give them the address to see if any of them rings a bell. Oh, because then, maybe it could be their cousin, maybe it can be their sister. Oh, more often times than not, I get a lot of calls where I get in contact with, the son or the daughter, and they have the same name as the mother or the father. Oh no, that's my father's house. You want to contact him? Oh, okay, what's the best way to contact him? Um, nah, man, f you, man. I'm not gonna give you my dad's number. So you got a lot of pushback in this game, but it takes proper tone, cadence, and soft spoken, to let these people ease up. As you can see on that last call, she was kind of like, nope, can't help you. And then I was like, oh, maybe you can help me. Kind of sounding a little vulnerable and a little out of place, and give them kind of the guilt trip. And you can see that she's hung on the phone. Oh no, who are you looking for? So we want to get away from that salesperson vibe, um, and we want to, portray a voice, a tone, a person of someone that they can trust. Because we're looking to buy their house, which is usually their biggest investment in their lifetime, and it's their livelihood. So we have to be careful how we walk. We need to walk on eggshells if we must. So let's see if we get somebody else. Okay, so back to what I was saying. I think I was at motivation. So after I've gone over the conditions, they're asking me what prices it is, and I'm qualifying the size of the house. The house I'm looking at is here on this street. This is the house we're looking at. Yeah, yeah, correct. Um, yeah. So I'm actually looking here at what I've gone all the conditions. Typically, I go into the motivation. Um, I'm looking at here at some other houses here on the same street. It seems like a nice neighborhood. What's got you thinking about selling or hearing an offer? Um, I'm more often not.
Hello.
Yeah, hello, Khalil.
Yeah. Oh,
What was that?
what's up?
Hey, what's going on, man? This is Christian. How are you?
Good, sir.
Hey, yeah, real quick, I was calling because about a property I believe you own here on Gerardo Road in Jacksonville.
Yes, sir. That's not for sale, sir.
Oh, okay. You have no interest in selling it?
No, sir.
Oh, okay. Alrighty, take care, man. It's taking a little slower than usual because I'm recording. Um, so as I end the call, it's always gonna bring up this disposition, and we want to make sure, that was another wrong number. Oh, call back. No, we want to change that, and then save and resume. Okay. So back to the script. I was so we want to qualify their motivation. Why are they looking to sell? Why would they be looking to give us a discount on their house? Um, and more often than not, you're gonna know what the situation is. Before you get on the call. If you check Zillow, sometimes it might be a pre foreclosure. We don't want to invite our intelligence either. We don't want those. That's kind of sensitive information. So we kind of want to pull that information out of them. You get me? So I'm looking here at some of the other houses in the same street. It seems like a nice neighborhood. What's got you thinking about selling or hearing an offer? Oh no, I broke my leg, or something, like any reason that doesn't pertain to the actual house per se, but their situation, their personal situation. They might want to move. Oh, this is the house that my mom and dad lived in, and they both died in it, and I grew up in it, and I just want to get rid of it. It's been vacant. I don't want to go back to the house. I'm willing to let it go, for 50,000 if it means I can get rid of it. Oh, okay. That sounds good. I mean, typically we can close in 2 weeks to 30 days. Does that timeline work for you? And we want to qualify the timeline because maybe there might be in a dire situation to sell it, but it could be more far out. And we want to cater our offer to their needs, because we want to, in essence, provide a solution to their problem. So that's kind of how I look at lists. I look at, what problems can we solve for these people. So qualify their motivation. That's a real big thing. And then their timeline. So are you looking to close in 2 to 30 days, or does that timeline work for you? Oh, I gotta move all my stuff out, and I haven't found a place. I think I'm gonna need like 2, 3 months. You get me? So now with that information, you can cater an offer to them. Hey, look, we can close in 2 weeks to 30 days, but we'll give you 30 days post occupancy, and we'll even bring a truck and we'll help you move some of your stuff. You know, because you can. I've done for that in the past, and you just take it out of the spread. You pay somebody, you get somebody out there to help them out. You got to do what you got to do to get the deal sometimes. So we want to know what the timeline is, and if they're so qualifying their price. I like to get a number out of them first. They say in negotiations, whoever gives the number first loses. So I try to get it out of them, right at the beginning of the call. As you can see, like, what would you take for it? But if they're not budging and they're giving you okay, and they're pushing, hey, so what, what are you guys offering? I mean, like, cut to the chase, So one of the ways I do that, if the conversation is getting hostile, and they want a number, um, hate this. It's usually like a fax machine.
Alicia Pines, may I help you?
Hey, how's it going? I was looking for Archer.
Archer,
Correct. Israel.
this is Alicia Elementary School. It's up.
Oh, okay, okay. I wasn't sure if I had the right number. Sorry about that.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye. Another wrong number. That was a school. Okay, so sometimes I skip this, if they're not, if they're not really pushing for the price, you get me? They didn't give me a number. I don't want to give them a number. They're not really budging for it. Then I'll go into the closing of the call, because I have, their motivation, I have the condition, I have their timeline, and that's basically what I need. The price is just something extra, um, you know. But one of the ways I pivot, and because if you give them a number, more often than not, it's going to be a low offer or a below market value number, and they don't want to hear that, even if sometimes they know that it needs work. So, but I like to set the right expectation, and we can do that in a couple of ways. So one of the ways is, hey, look, we're buying houses similar to yours. We bought one, particularly smaller than yours, in the area for around.
The number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service. If you feel you have reached this recording
All right, so I'm gonna hold that there so I can explain this. Okay, so hey, we're buying houses similar to yours for around 66% of ARV. You're not gonna say this, but you'll have your calculator handy, or you'll have your phone with your calculator. 66% is a little bit more than half, so you can kind of guesstimate where we need to be at, assuming that it needs a full rehab, and it needs to resell. Usually that's the margin that we need to get it at. Below 70 is where we want to aim to get it at. So if I see that the Zestimate is 128, they're not always accurate, but they're pretty on point. But they're pretty good at giving a good estimate. So if the Zestimate is 128, 66% is somewhere between 70 to 80,000 off the bat. Let's double check. Let's see if I pass math class. So 128,000 times 0.66. All right, so 84,000. So I might say something like, hey, look, we're buying houses similar to yours. Actually, one in particular, a little smaller than yours, for anywhere in the range between 60 to 90,000. Is that how much you were thinking? And I gave them a range of 60 to 90. And they might say something like, oh no, that's too low. Oh yeah, Mr. Seller, like I said, the house we did buy was a little bit smaller than yours. So, and it was in, you know, in a poor condition than yours. So I think I might be able to do a little bit more. But let me go ahead and run some numbers with my partner. And one of us will go ahead and follow back up with you later on today or tomorrow with the offer. So what's your best email so I can send that offer over? And we want to get the email too. Very important, because I like to follow up the next day. And if I'm gonna set that expectation, like, hey, I'm gonna give an offer to you later on today or tomorrow, I want to follow up on my word. Regardless if I get in contact with them or not. So if they give me their email, I will be able to send them an offer. Ideally, I would like to follow up with them, and kind of qualify them a little more, like, hey, and start the negotiations or the pricing. But if I don't, then I'll send an offer. And what this does is this gives us credibility with these people. A lot of more oftentimes than not, you're going to see people and especially in markets like Jacksonville or where I'm calling, or in South Florida, or in bigger areas, people are getting reached out a lot from wholesalers and people that are looking to purchase um, distressed houses at a discount. So with with that being said, um, we want to send an offer and we want to gain credibility, because that's what's going to help us secure the deal and secure the bag, as the kids say nowadays. So um, we want to set that expectation. So those are the main things we want to get. Price if we can out of them, their motivation, very important, their timeline, um, you know, uh, the conditions, and their email, and setting the expectation of what the next step is, so they know. And so that's how I run through the call, and hopefully I get something very soon. What is going on? Dude. Sorry guys. You know what it is? It's the connection, since I'm recording as well. See if we're back up. All right. All right.
We're now connected to the predictive dialer.
So let's sit back. So the house looks pretty beat up. It looks solid in structurally, but it looks a little outdated. It looks like a frame house. It looks like a wood house. Kind of typical in this market. Some markets, buyers are not looking for that, but in this market in Jacksonville, it's kind of popular. So let's see. And I like using these tools because then I can get a better understanding of what I'm looking at. So pretty good curb appeal. It's not on a main road. It's not on a corner lot. So yeah, but he wasn't interested. So, or it wasn't the right person. So let's see who else we can get. And in between, this can be you want to be focused and intentional when we're calling. We want to be ready, because any one of these people can be our lead. That'll be um, our next $10,000, $20 assignment, 30,000. So we want to be very attentive. So I have a pretty big screen, so I'm able to spread out some of the things. So I want to make sure I have this in front of me. I have my script in front of me. Um, but you know, dialing can be quite daunting for some people, and it can be kind of a drag. I I kind of make fun out of it, but I also like to make use of my time. Um, but again, not to take too much focus off because we want to be intentional with our work. But um, and I just kind of, I get on bigger pockets. I read some stuff. I kind of make the time go by. I know some wholesalers they'll play video games. We gotta go. Hey, Steven.
What? Who's this?
Hey, this is Christian. How are
You
you?
got the wrong number. This ain't no Steven.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if I had the right number. Sorry about that. Maybe you can help me. I'm looking for a homeowner for a house here in Claremont Road in Jacksonville.
Nah, I'm from Jersey, dude.
Oh, you're from Jersey. Oh, okay. Alrighty. Sorry about that, man. Take care. So you see how he was, very defended, on the front. He's like, no, man, wrong number, wrong number. But then quickly, with just the tone of my voice and, oh, maybe you can help me. It makes it seem like, I'm the one that's being attacked or, and, he stayed on the call and he was like, hey, look, I'm in Jersey, man. And we want to get that information because maybe he knows Steven. You get me? Maybe it's his cousin or his brother. So, I'm looking for Steven. It's about this house here in Jacksonville. Not sure if I had the right number. Maybe you can help me. So, those are some tips because you want to make every call count. Um, so, so I was like I was saying. I mean, to pass the time, you always want to learn. This real estate game is always changing. Good burr. So the burr strategy. So this is kind of something I've been looking into. This is at for under 80K.
What?
Hello, Reverend. Hello. No cigar. So this one, no answer. I don't know if it wasn't him, but I know he didn't answer. I know he picked up, but he didn't answer. So it could have been the wrong number, but hey, I guess we'll try him again and see. Because if he didn't tell me it's the wrong number, then, I can't assume. So, let's see what's going on. Let's see where the burr markets are for under 80K. Ooh, Florida, that's good. Ooh, but I've been warned that Florida might be too expensive right now. Wow, look at this. I'm about to move into Jacksonville in a short bit and we'll be doing tons of marketing in that area. I'd love to JV with you in that area if you'd be interested. I'm providing the marketing and the property. So see what you can find, I love it. So if you're not familiar with the burr strategy, it's buy, rehab, rent, refinance, repeat. So you buy a distressed property, usually a multifamily, that needs work, similar to kind of what we're doing, and you fix up the rental property, you rent it out for a certain amount of time, you refinance, usually in a short time period within the same year that you did the repairs and you bought the house, to pull your money out, and then in essence where the rent that's coming in is paying off that mortgage or that financing that you got for the house, for the rental property, and then you just repeat it and you just keep doing it. So you go in, you invest into these rental properties, you fix them up, and you rent them out, and you pay down the mortgage little by little. And when you pull the money out from the refinance, you now have all your initial capital that you've invested into the property, you've pulled it out, and now you have that cash again to invest into another rental property, and that's where the repeat comes from at the end. So buy, rehab, rent, refinance, and then repeat. So I know that, and they're talking about the market that I'm looking into now, Jacksonville. So it's pretty interesting. Opportunity is everywhere, my guys. Everywhere. Man, I wish I can get a lead. It's funny. Sometimes I get leads, back to back leads within an hour, and then sometimes I call 3 hours a day, and I'm like, man, where are all the leads? Got nobody today. Where are those Florida posts? Okay, I just completed a burr on Friday where we bought a single family house for 68,000. We put 5K into it by adding a couple closets, blah blah blah. It rented for 9. It appraised for 100K, and we did an 85% LTV cash out refi. So that's not a bad deal. So it doesn't say what his deposit was when he first. He could have bought the. Yeah, he bought the house cash. He bought the house cash for 68. Put 5 into it, so he's 73,000 into it, and so he's good. He got a good rent out of it. It appraised for 100K. Nice. So it looks like he did 85%. So 85% of 100K, 85 grand. So he pulled out 85 grand in this situation. Pulled out all his initial capital and then some, and now the rent is most likely paying off the mortgage and the expenses. And ideally, you want your rent to offset your expenses, and that is where you get your cash flow from. And as you're paying down the mortgage, as it's spiraling down, your property is appreciating up. So this burr strategy is really interesting. But that's for another video. Let's see, man, who can we get on a call? So we're gonna try for another 10 minutes because it's 12:30. I do an hour and a half in the morning just to get my day started, and then I'm gonna call again starting at around 2:30 to 6 p.m. Get another. What is that? 3.5? 2.5? 3.5? So. Everybody loves Ohio. Justin Sellers is probably somebody I should connect with. But I would need a capital partner to provide for back payments and repairs. Oof, that's not me. Hey, Donald. Man, they hung up. Ah. This internet is killing me. So you see, I have it ready, guys, when I'm calling. I mean, I don't want to mess around, you know. I'm looking at other stuff, but when that contact picks up, I'm ready to go. It's just like pivot. Hello, sir. How's it going? This is Christian. I'm here to buy your house. No, stick to the script, guys. Stick to the script. The script shall set you free. Shall set you to financial freedom. And this script always gets perfected and refined and sharpened with a sword. A preacher's son from a poor background. Oh, this is the guy that built Hobby Lobby. Oh. Yeah, guys, research. Always learning, man. Always. David Green, 7.5 billion. These are the people I want to meet. These are the people I want to know. To each his own. So, thank goodness, is an excellent book by David Green, which tells you how to invest out of state. So right now, for me and my team, we're actually trying to expand into other markets. We're based in South Florida, but you know, we're trying to hit, you know, Port St. Lucie and Jacksonville. So I thought I'd reach out to David Green, but this guy spelled green with an E at the end, so maybe this is not our guy. But nonetheless, oh, it looks like my call got disconnected. I'm gonna end the call. I'm gonna end this here. Guys, thank you guys for taking a look. I wish I had a better lead to show you guys, but just to give you a glimpse of how I work. So, man, like the page, subscribe. I'm gonna be coming with a lot more videos on how I go about into my work. You know, acquiring deals. So, we'll see you on the next one, guys.